This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Randy Gregory on the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard scamper, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
To throw is Mariota. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darrell Roberts right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Mostert. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Sean Williams.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Eagles.
Mariota on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, Washington nothing.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. 50 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. From the gun, Mariota. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Washington.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check 52. Where 18?
Throwing is Mariota. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
lining up for the point after.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. So that one will be accepted. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to pass. Tua. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mariota to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole and make the catch. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
34-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen to Chubb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He was brought down.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And again, it's Chubb. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's the way. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come to
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
On third down, Mariota flush to his right. And he's got his man Hilton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Eagles 29. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.